Happy Crafter Day, everybody. Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I'm Jennifer. You guys, I'm here to inspire you and give you permission to try something new. Because you guys, you can do it. I know you can. I know you can do it. Today, we're continuing with the red, white, and blue, but we're going to go with a more traditional Night of Navy, real red, and basic white theme this time, you guys. I know that there are some that are very traditional, so I'm covering the whole gamut of red, white, and blue possibilities. So if you missed Tuesday's video, though, we used Night of Navy, Cherry Cobbler, and Crumb Cake for our little firework card, our Celebrate firework. But today, we're going to use Night of Navy, Real Red, and Basic White. And I have two inks here, and I'm using the Sending Smile. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to do a note of thanks because of all the sacrifices, the ultimate sacrifices that our military has made for our freedoms? Or should we do comfort and strength? Because we need to give the families comfort and give them strength for the sacrifice that was made for us. I'm kind of torn on the in-betweens. You guys, I didn't do any measurements because this is a very basic 4 1/4 by 11. This one is 4 by 5 1/4 because I have a white layer here. And no worries, that's why I have both inks. I've got a fun one for you. And then scraps. These are scraps that I have. You guys, we all have these crazy scraps, right? Now, I like using mine. Go figure, right? We do need to use them. And my daubers. I thought I had them over here. Oh, I do have them over here. So, and we're going to use our daubers too. That's how we're going to edge up that. Now, oh, apparently I have not gone through my daubers. I need to pull some of these out because I just saw one that's retired, you guys. Two that are retired. Razzleberry Blushing Bride. I know. Guys, I had what, red and navy. I'm almost, there's another one. Daffodil, crushed curry, flirty. Okay, apparently not. Here's Night of Navy. Okay, so with that, I need one dauber for the red. And I'm sorry, you guys, I should have checked first. So daubers come in a 5-pack, you guys. In the comments below, or in the description below, I will have a full list of everything that I used with links on where to get it. I would appreciate using those links and supporting me and my channel, not only by a purchase, you guys, but also by liking and subscribing to the channel. Okay, so here was my thought. I want to do a little bit of red, and we're going to keep our dauber separate here. And a little bit of blue on the edges. And we're going to do this all the way around. And you guys, that's kind of a way to create your own DSP. A little bit. Because we're getting both the red and the blue coming through. And you can dauber as much or as little as you would like. Because guess what, you guys? As Paula would say, it's your card. I love doing this. We call here on this channel, you guys, we call that dirtying it up. And I'm overlapping. Make sure that you overlap your colors. Because you can. Ooh, put that back over there. And then a little more blue. And then, and you guys, I know I'm right-handed. Everything goes to the right. I'm digging that. I'm going up a little bit higher because I think I wanted it a little bit higher. And I know you don't have any idea what I'm making here, but you guys are going to love it, I promise. Kind of a tie-dye-ish kind of look here. And there we go. That's better. So just mixing it up here. And I like having I don't like the big puddles, but I like having a little bit of where the dauber meets. I like having that. So now this is our background. So we're going to do that. And then now we're going to make a whole set of different lengths of scrap. And then we'll put a little white piece in the middle and, you know, mix it up. So stick with me here. Stick with me. And I love doing this with scraps. And you guys, they don't all have to be the same width. They don't all have to be, you can even add, I've done this with DSP. I've done this with cardstock before. And I love, and I always overlap things. I'm going to take this one. I think I'm going to trim this a little bit because I like having the different, not only different lengths, but I like having different widths too. So this one I'm going to, and I am terrible, you guys. I never ever cut straight. So bear with my, my using the trimmer. So we're going to kind of just hodgepodge it around a little bit and overlap. I need a long red one. We can put that one under here. So you want all different things. Do shorties, do long ones. And look at that, I brought out so much scrap, I didn't even need it all. So we got that. And then we'll put that skinny one in there. Kind of digging that, you guys. That one needs a little trim. Sorry about the lawnmower, you guys. Joe's home today, and you know guys in their lawns. I mean, I know mine's not the only one. All right, so now I'm going to do a couple pops of white in here. Just random. Just like that. So now we're going to flag them all. Kind of looks messy. I get it. But that looks messy at the moment. We're going to clean it all up. And I'm going to take several of these together, you guys. I'm going to bring them down to the bottom. And then I'm going to do my flagging with my scissors. So that several of them have the same flag style. Because, you know, unless you're using a punch, and that doesn't even always mean that they're going to look the same either. Unless you're using a punch, they don't all end up the same. See what I mean? So that one's a little crooked, but I like that. I like that variation. We'll do this one. And then we got this one, last one. I know, Jennifer, now you got to put it all back together. It's all good. All right, so get these little pieces out of my view here. This one now is going to go across the top. So it's going to hide all of our staggering edges here. All right, so we've got this and this, and we can do that. And then I'm thinking, we'll put that one, and a long red one, and this blue one, and this red one, and I need one more. I'm going to take this red one. Whoa, that one's bad. That's what I get for not going up in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. But I do want it to go from end to end. And then we have our little white ones. So we'll put one here. We'll put a long one here. And we'll put one here. So that it looks like that. So now how am I going to keep it all like that? Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold this down here. First I'm going to take my glue off. Actually, I think we're going to use our block. Because our blocks are pretty hefty, you guys. So now I can hold the block and lift up my paper if my glue will cooperate, of course. And then I get way too much. And I'm holding it here, putting the pressure, and I'm just lifting up the little pieces. And I'll bring it in, hang on. I'll bring it in a little bit closer so that you guys can see. Holding all that down, holding this down here. And then, and I can't think of a way, you guys, to show you how I'm lifting that up and oozing out all that ink or the glue. Definitely don't need to worry about having enough glue on the top here. And just keep working off of that. Come on. And then I'm not worried about the staggered edges either, you guys, because that piece that we're going to put our sentiment on is going to help us with that. So there's that. Okay, so now I'm going to scooch this over, put enough pressure on it while I'm doing my stamping so that all that stays in place. And I'm thinking, I'm going back to the note of thanks, you guys. That's what I think we're going to use today. And I'm going to put it down on the edge here. So I put my stamp, because you know, you guys, it stretches out when you pull it off of your back part. So I always put it on a piece of paper so that it can get its shape back. I'm going to bring it back out real quick. And I think I like the idea of navy. And we can do a little bit of that dirtying up with the red. Bringing in our red, white, and blue. So, and I want it to go from end to end on that. And I know that that is 5 1/4. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it a little smidgen long. I'd rather have it a little long than not long enough. And I'm going to close up this navy and open up my red. And dirty the rest of this. And then continuing on with our red, white, and blue. Okay, this should all be good now. I can see the glue still, but I'm okay with that. And we're going to do our note of thanks up here. I am going to need to trim this off. And I don't think I got enough. Nope, I did not. Didn't get enough glue on this one, you guys. Got too much on the other ones and not enough on one. Doesn't it figure? Okay, there we go. So then, with the dimensional, we're going to put this on. Dimensionals, of course. And I have been known to put dimensionals underneath our little flags, you guys. Because I like that depth. When you're looking at a card, I like to see that it's popping up just a little bit. To me, that looks cool. Now, if it's not for you, that's okay. You can also just use your bone folder, because that way then it doesn't cost more to mail, because we know where the post office goes with all that. But you can make it just look like that, and then when you put it through the mail, it is all flat. And you guys, seriously though, our dimensionals, they're not as pudgy as some. So it's not, there we go. Isn't that cute? I'm very happy with that. I like that. There we go. And then this is just going to get glued onto our white, our thick white card base. We'll burnish this with our bone folder. And then we're going to glue this on the front. And see how we still have that white background from the card base, and that's glue, you guys. Got glue on it. Glue eraser to the rescue. I love this gum eraser, you guys. It's a godsend. Okay, so there's our note of thanks. So here's our front. So what are we going to do on the inside? I think that what we're going to do is I'm going to take the Night of Navy and the Real Red, and I'm going to make this 3/4 of an inch. And yes, you guys, I just did cut both of them. And I'm going to do a flag on the inside also. This one, though, I want to bring up the edge of one. So this one, I'm going to come up higher on my cut, so that there's just a little bit of a difference. And we'll do the red here, and we'll do the blue here, just like that for our inside. Leaving it simple, doesn't have to be crazy. Do our glue. There. And there. That's it. That's all it takes. Use up those scraps, you guys. And this could be any colors. You could do this for birthday cards. Tell me in the comments what you would do with your scraps using this little flag technique, you guys. Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, you guys, so that, you know, YouTube knows that I actually do have people watching this video. All right, you guys. I'm a Marine mom. I have a retired Marine son. My father-in-law is retired Marines, and we have several military families in my family, or several military members that are in my family. Sorry, you guys. But I want to say thank you for all the ultimate sacrifices that our military have made for our freedoms. Have a great crafter day, you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.